We'll start with the edge of the bed stretch, and I'll include progressions and modifications. And now roll backwards, bringing your knees up to your chest. If your client needs a little bit of assistance getting into this position, that's just fine to help them rock back safely. We'll start with the left leg first. So Jade, can you go ahead and put your right foot up here on my hip? Good, and then we'll lower the left leg down. Now I'm starting to notice her spine pop up off the table a little bit. So let's come back up to the starting position, and I'm just going to lean in a little bit more to her right leg to help use her right knee and her right leg to keep her lumbar spine down so that it doesn't extend or arch. Does that feel all right? Okay, so I'll use a little bit of pressure with my left hand right here on her right knee, and then we'll lower the left leg down. That helps to keep her back flat against the table. Then I can use my hip here, my side, to help support her foot. My left arm is pressing down into her right knee. Now from this position, if the person is feeling a substantial stretch, that's great. This might be enough for them. If this feels pretty light, pretty easy, and you want to accentuate the stretch, then I can bring my hand and gently press the lower leg back and release. Maintaining a good base of support for myself here, I can also bring my right leg across her left leg and gently press back. You doing okay with this? Okay. Be sure to check in frequently throughout this stretch because it can be quite intense. You want to start off slowly with this and build up with intensity day by day. Hold for anywhere between 15 to 30 seconds. Start with a short duration stretch and build up session by session as it's comfortable for your client and as you feel that you're gaining benefit from this stretch. Coming out of the stretch, the order of movement is very important. First, I'll release the lower leg. Good, let that leg rest. Now, let's bring your leg back up, and I'm going to help her bring the leg back up. Rest here, and then we would go ahead and switch sides. I recommend alternating the left and the right side for 3 repetitions total. I wouldn't recommend doing all 3 in a row because of the asymmetry in the pelvis, the hip, and the lumbar spine that's involved with this stretch. It's important to alternate sides to maintain symmetry. Now let's add a progression with contract, relax. Okay, we'll start the same way. Have her place her foot right on my hip. I'm going to support her knee with my left hand. And now I'll press gently down into her knee as we lower the left leg. Now we're stretching the left psoas in this position. So with my hand on her thigh, I'm going to ask her to take a medium breath in. And then when she exhales, I want to have her just very slightly lift her left leg up in the air. And then I'll apply very gentle pressure to the top of her left thigh. So go ahead, and when you're ready, go ahead and inhale. Good. And then when you exhale, yes, perfect. Lift up, 1001, 1002, and relax. Good. Let that leg lower. Good. And we want to relax with the stretch for a count of 7. And then repeat. Go ahead and, breathe in. And on your exhale, good, contract. 1001, 1002, and relax your leg for a count of 7. Keep breathing. Good. 1 round of contract, relax consists of 3 repetitions with a 2-second hold or contraction of the muscles and a 7-second relaxation. Another progression of the edge of the bed stretch is with arm flexion. Okay, we'll start the same way with the right foot on my hip and gentle pressure on her right knee. And now let's lower the left leg. Good. And as a reminder, I'm using pressure on her right leg to decrease the arching in her back. If I let go, the pressure here of her leg would likely cause her low back or her lumbar spine to arch. So I'm using her right leg to help flatten her spine against the surface. Okay, from this position then, Jade, go ahead and lift your left arm overhead. Good, keep breathing. With the addition of the arm flexion, I wouldn't recommend adding any other stretch at the leg. I wouldn't recommend adding the overpressure in the lower leg or pressing down on the thigh here. Just let the arm provide the additional stretch in this position. Again, hold for 15 to 30 seconds, or as long as it's comfortable for your client to start with. Go ahead and bring your arm back down. All right, and now we'll lift this leg back up. Okay, and then we would repeat on the other side.
If you found this video useful and want to see more like this, make sure you subscribe below and don't forget to hit the notification bell.